Hey folks, Roger Bain from Bain Custom Woodworking. Today I'm working on a client's project, and if you look really close, this is an old-fashioned handmade wooden ironing board that my client's grandfather made for his wife at that time, and they used for a lot of years. The problem being is it sat in a barn and it started to crack. This is some beautiful pine wood, and we don't want to lose this. So I want to introduce you to the company that I use. I'm going to put bow ties in this to stop those cracks, and I use a company called Slab Stitcher. They provide the templates for me to use. I can also purchase multiple different bow ties from them to use. Today I'm working with black walnut, and you'll see that in a minute. What I also do, their guides are perfect, and I have never had an issue putting a bow tie in any type of wood. But today's a little bit of a challenge because this ironing board is not completely flat. We did not want it flat completely just because we didn't want to lose all the character. So I'm kind of working around that a little bit. So what we normally do is I use double-sided tape in order to hold this whole template down in order to run my router over the top. Well, I was a little concerned because it's not completely flat. However, you'll see when we get to working with this that this tape actually held this whole template down without any issues in order to keep that flat against the board and without getting it in the way of my router. So let's go ahead and set up so you can see what router I'm using and how I set it up to make sure that the depth of the inlay that I'm using will fit perfectly for that bow tie that I'm using. All right. Okay, so the bow ties I'm working with today are walnut, and I know that because of the color of the wood, but if you didn't know that, they actually label their bow ties with the species of wood. Tells me two things. One, obviously what species it is, but also tells me that this is the bottom of the bow ties. So when I put these into the inlay slots, I want the name of the wood to be down. I don't want to see that at all. So the other product that I use is my DeWalt Palm Router. This works great. So I have purchased the bushing and the router bit from Slab Stitcher as well. So that way I know that all of the parts and all the pieces fit together. So what I do is once I have the bit in and the bushing in, then I will take the actual template that I'm using. So in this instance, I happen to be using a small one. I set it right on the router. So now I will take the bow tie and I will set it there. So let me move this one out of the way. Let's go with a bigger one so you can see it a little bit easier. And we'll set it just like that. So what I do, and let me get in close, I make sure that the router bit is just a little bit lower than the height of the bow tie. That way when I put the bow tie into the wood itself, the bow tie will be a little proud, and all I have to do is sand that off level. Works really great. So while I'm here, let me discuss one other thing now that I'm focused in. The guide, if you see this 112S, that tells me it's for a small bow tie. So I would use this bow tie right here, which is what I used in this template guide. You'll see one that has an S or an M and an L for obviously medium and large. Their guide works great. So we're going to take this, and the router's all set. All I have to do is go ahead and put my template guide, tape it down, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to router all these and make this console table for this customer. Okay, so here are the 3 bow ties that I put in. You saw me router them in with the router. So I chose to put 3 in for now. So the first one I always start with is I always try to put in wherever the largest crack is. Now this happens to be it. So this bow tie here, being a medium one, will stop this crack from going a whole lot further. And as you can see, I've got a little bit of a spot right there I need to fix. I will fix that by putting some TITEBOND transparent glue in there, sand it without my dust collection system on. The sawdust will go in the glue and will seal that right up. You'll never see that. So then what I did is I came back through and I put another one here, about a quarter of the way into the ironing board, just to stop this crack from going through. And then I found a small crack here that started, so I put a small bow tie in here, and you'll see on that one corner needs to be filled as well. And that, honestly, that'll fill up without any issues whatsoever. So let's review what I did here. I am using the slab stitcher guide to router the inlay to hold these bow ties to stop those cracks from happening. They provide multiple inlays. Notice that this one says 112S. That tells me it's for the small bow tie. You'll see one that says 112M for medium and L for large. They have various different inlays. They have some for animals, they have some for states. I love these bow ties. They work very, very well. Again, the company is Slab Stitcher. I will put that link in below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and I'll explain what I do and how you can contact this company. So thank you again for listening. I hope this was informative. Roger Bain from Bain Custom Woodworking.